It's been 72 hours, and yet we continue to have issues with planes. Take a look at this here. There was an alert from MSP, the Minneapolis-St. Paul Airport in Minnesota. A flight had to land early due to a malfunction, and they said once it hit the ground, the wheels were glowing orange. Apparently there was a flaps issue. I'm not sure what the flaps is. Is that something to do with the wings? I'm not sure what that is. But the aircraft landed safely. Fire crews were there to monitor the brakes. Everyone made it off safely. But you guys, there was 286 people on this flight. That's a lot of people. Here's another one. United Airlines flight from Lagos, Nigeria was headed to Washington, D.C. They suddenly experienced a loss of altitude.
Happened just 90 minutes into the flight from Lagos, Nigeria to Washington as flight attendants were serving passenger meals. Flight radar 24 shows the Boeing 787 Dreamliner at 36,000 feet over the Ivory Coast when it experienced a sudden jolt, dropping 185 feet, then climbing more than 200 feet. Passengers and flight attendants went flying, some hitting the ceiling and reportedly unconscious. The pilot quickly announced they briefly lost autopilot and navigation and were returning to Lagos with ambulances waiting.
Nearly 40 people on board were injured. They had to quickly return back to Lagos, where 4 passengers and 2 crew members were hospitalized with serious injuries and later released. The other 27 passengers and 5 crew members were reported to have minor injuries. Here's another flight, United Airlines flight. The wings caught fire. The passengers were able to see this outside the window, and they're screaming, they're frantic. A lot of anxiety.
Come on, I'll get long. Please remain seated until further instructions by the captain. Oh my gosh. Please get us on here.
The last 72 hours are filled with traumatic things happening with our airlines, and there's no explanation besides malfunctions. People need to be reassured. The FAA, along with our current administration, need to put people's minds at ease. Figure this out. Get these people back into their positions that were taken away from the FAA. Are they cutting corners? Are they losing staff? Nobody's there to double check these planes. Something is going on, because this many malfunctions shouldn't be happening. And it's suddenly within the last 72 hours. Let me know what you guys think.